So The Swimmers is an inspirational true story of Sarah and Yusra Mardini and their journey as refugees to the Rio Olympics. So I was contacted with a script. They were looking for a director, and when I read it, it sounds very cliche, but I just got to the end of the script and knew I had to do it. What appealed to me was the fact that it was about sisters. I'm a younger sister and an older sister, and it was that universal sibling relationship that was in the script that really drew me in, because there is an external journey in this movie, but really the real story is the emotional journey that these young women go on.
After when we arrived to Berlin, we were we did a lot of interviews and we were speaking to a lot of press, and suddenly we were contacted by Ali Jafar, and we were really interested in doing a movie about your story, and it feels really surreal. It's such an honor to have our story chosen between many others to be told.
I mean, it's a part of our story. It's a part of the journey, but it's a huge and important part of it. Yeah, looking back, to be honest, we still. This is the third time. Yesterday was the third time I watched the movie, and I still cried. My sister cried. I think everyone tears up at least in the movie, and because it's obviously based on a true story, and we're just taking it all in, to be honest. We are very excited we're here, and it's very surreal.
When I first read the script, I really felt attached to the character. I really felt connected to her. And what I told myself is, I want to do this role. I was intimidated first because when I knew I had to swim in everything because I was scared of the water, I was like, no way I would do it. But then when I discovered the script, I read her book, Butterfly, and I just felt like it was for me, this role. Like, I felt like I could give so much, and I really fought to be in this movie, and I'm so happy to be in it.
For myself, I think it's similar to Sally's, because we see a lot of scripts who take advantage of what's happening in the Middle East and what's happening in Syria, especially in the last few years, and I don't think they give really a good side of what's going on, other than being very dramatic or just trying to sell. So I was really skeptical at the beginning, but until I had the phone call with Sally, we had the same goal. We wanted to, first also, what I do is acting, and I want to do good films, and I want to do good roles. This is my main purpose, and I don't like to do stupid films. I don't like to do films that take advantage of other people's life also. So this is also why I chose to do this film with Sally. It was a challenge for what's going on in the cinema industry, I think. You know, it's also for the roles of women that are not always the best roles you can get. So I think this is how we met. We had the chance to do a film where we can really express cinematographically, we can speak about two wonderful beings, and yeah, we had all the things to do, and we did it.
Yeah, I heard I met Yusra and Sarah before on an award show in Germany, and I thought this is an amazing story. It was 2016, and then I received a phone call from my agent, and please, can you meet Sally? She wants to talk to you about a movie called Swimmers. And then I met her, and she told me the story, and she asked me to play Sven, the coach. And I was, and to 16, I thought this story is insane. This story has to be told. And of course, when I met Sally, I wanted to be part of the film, and I wanted to play him. I always wanted to play a coach, and I wasn't allowed. I can remember when we shot the film, and Sadie just said, there will be no, you can do it, just do it. It's just it will be totally different. But I always wanted to play coach. So thank you, Coach Sven.
Yeah, I think he changed the perspective how the world will see coaches in the future. Yeah, really. This is not just times, and now to be more emotion, more nice, and
smiling a lot,
and having fun, and and visiting refugee camps. I think this is now something every coach has to do.
I never had any second thoughts. It was, everybody tells you as a filmmaker, don't shoot on water, don't shoot animals and children. And you know, we did it all in this movie, and during COVID, and it being essentially a big portion of it being a road movie. We were in locations only once, for one day only, constantly on the move as a production, and filmed all over Turkey. And we just, it was an intense experience. And we just went for it. Yeah. So, I mean, Manal and Natalie did a lot of training for the role, working out, swimming. I mean, they started from scratch though, because they couldn't swim in the beginning.
We started from zero, and we had like 1 month and 1 month and a half to learn how to swim. We were swimming 6 days a week for 2 hours every day, and you get addicted to it. And we wanted to be the
And
best.
working out.
And working out 3 times a week with George. He was so nice. And my sister and I, we were like, when we have a goal, we want to achieve it. So we were like, always like swimming. Manal once heard me like watching Michael Phelps and water to him. You know?
The Bluetooth was connected, and then I hear, and Michael Phelps! And then I'm like, what's happening? What's going on?
And so yeah, we really enjoyed it, and it really helped us. Like personally, for the prep, it really helped me enter the character of Yusra and understand how you feel in the water and how it feels to want to achieve the best. So it was really good.
And to add to this, how we were filming this, there were doubles with us also who were helping and with the details of, because we can learn and achieve a very good stroke, but we had wonderful doubles who were doing the scenes also. And shooting on water, actually now it's my preference. When I receive a script with water, now I just say yes, because I think it's beautiful to see water on screen, and even the underwater, it's so interesting, and we don't see this a lot. So I think we had fun doing this. It's a new experience,
It was intense also.
and it wasn't easy. And you see the DOP moving like this, and everybody moving, and you have to. It's good.
One last question.
And also, we as coaches, as professionals, we have to say, to learn swimming in 6 weeks, we were not expecting this.
They did a great work, yeah.
I hope that an audience is just reminded that refugees are ordinary people like them. It's very easy to see news images and to be a little bit desensitized and turn the channel and the news ends and then you forget about it. But the fact that this is still continuing today in many places in the world, I hope that it allows audiences to not be an outsider looking in, but to feel like, what if that was me for a second? And I think that empathy is so much more important than sympathy. And that was something we strove for in the film.